What's up, sports bettors? We have 3 WNBA games today, and I'm going to be taking you through my best bet for the Las Vegas Aces versus Minnesota Lynx game. So there's been some line movement in this game, and lines have actually been moving towards the favored team, the Las Vegas Aces. So I was able to bet their first half money line at minus 145. Right? So this isn't the NBA, but the same betting strategies we talk about in the NBA, following line movements, being data-driven, looking for value. These concepts apply to any sport. It doesn't matter if you're betting on baseball or horse racing. It doesn't matter at all. You always need to find value, an edge as a sports bettor, which is why I often tell people you should be betting on as many sports as possible. If the edge is in UFC, like you can see there's a good UFC bet here, you should be betting on the UFC. If the edge is in the WNBA, you should be betting on the WNBA. You should be following the money, right? So we can see here, lines have been moving towards the Aces, and now Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, the most efficient betting market, they're pricing the Aces on the first half money line all the way at minus 168. Caesars is pretty similar at minus 165, and FanDuel has pretty insane juice on this market, but they're pricing it all the way at minus 180. So DraftKings is a pretty clear pricing discrepancy, right? When the sharpest bookmaker is pricing something at minus 168, and you can get it minus 145 on DraftKings, that's a good indication that you're getting some value as a sports bettor. And you know, market width is pretty tight here. It's not as tight as you're going to see in the NBA, but 25 cents is still relatively tight, a relatively tight market, you know, for this WNBA bet. So Pinnacle is pretty confident in their lines. And just, you know, looking at the odds, it's pretty clear that this is a true pricing discrepancy, right? Which is everything we want as a sports bettor. So 2% profit margin, I went ahead and locked it in at minus 145 odds for $250, as you can see on the screen. So we're betting 250. Our profit margin is 2%, right? Right under this percent column, that's just your profit margin on OddsJam, 2% profit margin. We're staking 250, so our bet has $5, right? $5 in EV, $5 in profit margin. You just take your profit margin percent, you multiply it by your stake, and that gets you your EV, or the edge of your bet, quantified in dollars. So our bet has $5 in profit margin. And again, you know, you're just looking for value as a sports bettor. You always want to be getting value in squeaking out these edges, essentially trying to place as many positive EV bets as you can on a daily basis. And then you have your own hedge fund of mathematically profitable bets. Maybe some are in the WNBA, some are in the UFC, some are in tennis, some are on the Wimbledon, some are on the MLB, right? You're forming your own hedge fund of bets with a mathematical edge. And it's only possible because all these bookmakers have different odds and they try to price things independently, right? So we can see DraftKings is a clear pricing discrepancy here. So getting value in the odds is really what matters. We've gone through this example before, but if you went 50 and 50, betting at plus 105 odds with a $250 unit, you'd be up $625 in profit. If you went 50 and 50 betting at minus 105, you'd be down $600, right? So finding value in the odds really makes all the difference in terms of your net profit, right? If you're placing bets at minus 180, right, when another sportsbook in your state is giving you minus 145, you're just kind of screwed from the beginning. So we can see Pinnacle's market was minus 168, plus 143. So the true odds are minus 152, right? We're getting minus 145, so 7 cents of improvement from the true odds. And, you know, pretty good value, 2% profit margin, pretty tight market width. So this is the WNBA bet I'm going with today. So 0.37% of the time, according to the Novig Fair Odds calculator, using real-time odds from the sharpest sportsbook, we're winning this bet at minus 145 odds, and we're staking $250, $5 in EV, which is exactly what we see on our spreadsheet. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, again, OddsJam is constantly scanning all these markets, first half total points, money lines, total rounds in UFC, MLB, everything for you as a sports bettor to try to find you the value, to try to find you these mathematical edges, data-driven sports bets. So any questions you have, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's make some money.